session 3. So ComTel stands for Ubiquitous Computing Mobile Learning, this session. So this session we are going to have 3 paper presentations. We will have 1 full paper and 2 short papers. So as for the full papers, we will have a 20 minutes presentation plus 5 minutes Q&A. For the short papers, you have 15 minutes presentation and 3 to 5 minutes Q&A. Yeah, we hope we can finish within 1 hour. So for the time management part, yeah, if you have 3 minutes left, it will do this sign, means you have 3 minutes left. If I do this, means 1 minute left. If I say this, means please stop, okay? So let's start our first presentation. This is a Thailand team, yeah. So the paper title, Enhancing Course Timetable Management in Science Classroom with User-Oriented Mobile Application. Analysis and prototype development on KMUTT ECS case study. Okay, please, Chintana, your team will introduce yourself. Okay, yeah, please.
Hello guys, my name is Jarkit Bunker from King Mongkut University Technology Thonburi.
My name is Vitanita Mapasad from SSR University, Thailand. My name is Jintana Wongtao from King Mongkut University of Technology, Thonburi.
And she is our advisor. Okay, today we will present about enhancing course timetable management in science classroom with user-oriented mobile application analysis and prototype development on KMUTT ESC case study. At first, I would like to introduce about this school, KMUTT ESC.
Okay, our school name ESC Engineering Science Classroom is a high school and boarding school. There are 3 grades of the students in grade 10, 11, and 12. And all of the students in our school have got the scholarship from the Ministry of Science and Technology, Thailand. And we have our own curriculum called story-based learning. What's the concept of story-based learning? Is the concept like telling the story to the students, to not force them to memorize only the content. Because we believe that when we tell the story to the student and they listen, they can memorize or remember things easily than just force them to memorize the content. And but a big problem is like how to make a story for the total 3 years long in the high school. It's like a big problem. So we need to select the main core subjects. One subject that can telling the story and so long for 3 years. Can you guess what subject that we should select for the main core subjects to tell the story?
Science.
Science?
History.
Sorry?
Mathematics.
Mathematics?
I will go for history.
History, right? Yes, you're correct. Because history is have the order someone happened first and then the next happened. It's have their own timeline. What we have to do is just divide it into 6 semesters. And each semester, we need to select the main theme in each semester. And then we integrating physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics, and engineering. We integrating together into the main themes. And actually, we can have some projects, like projects with learning inside the main theme, something like that. Let me give an example. The first semester, the theme is about the origin of everything. We will tell the story, the origin of universe, Big Bang, right? And then origin of the solar system, origins of the Earth and Moon, and then the origin of life. And then we talks about the evolutions of the living things from the Precambrian era until to beings, the Homo sapiens, something like us. And after that, the origins of human civilizations from the Lithic to Bronze Age. This is all the story in the first semester. And how about the second semester? Second semester, we start from the Iron Age and Middle Age. And in here, we have the ancient Greeks, right? Romans. It's the western side. In the eastern side, we can tell India and China. It's in the same periods. And then the next semester, the third one, main theme is about the Renaissance. Renaissance is like the big change in Western country. We rising the many scientists like Galileo, Sir Isaac Newton in this period. And the fourth main theme is about industrial revolution. Industrial revolution is like mass production rising and human population rising in this period. And the fifth semester we talk about World War I and World War II and the effects of the World War II human. Then the last semester we talk about post-war and globalizations and modernization. This all is the storyboards of the 6 semesters or 3 years long in story-based learning. And actually it will affect to like timetable management because we need to reorder the things like this. And that's why mobile application may be helpful to have the well organized in story-based learning. Thank you.
Okay, from story-based learning, we will see that every semester the timetable has changed every time, every week. So it isn't a routine every week like another school. So this is the process that this school communicated between the teacher and student. At first, teacher will plan the timeline for the story-based learning. So then make into a piece. Then put it in the timetable and post it on the Facebook via Google Sheet. So students can get in the Facebook group and enter the Google Sheet application to see what they will learn in that week or another week. And to see understand more about this timetable, I will have you some game. Okay. How many clicks that you use to enter ICCE Facebook page? Anyone have a mobile phone? Okay, try it. I will try it with you. First, open the screen and then go to Facebook application to search bar and then type ICCE. Now it's 6 clicks and then enter the pages. This is 7 clicks to enter the Facebook group. But this is only the first step for students to enter the Facebook group. And how about enter the Google Sheet or finding the week and finding item what they want is too slow for them. So, and this is a screenshot of the timetable in Google Sheet. On the top, we will see that it shows about date, grade, and places, the time. At the bottom, we will see W1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This means week. This timetable show in a week, and if they want to go to week 10, press W10, something like that. And this is only for 3 classes. In this school, there are only 3 classes, and in the future, we will expand it into 9 classes. So this is the pictures when it is 9 classes in the future. Do you want to see this picture? Do you want to find your schedule with this view? I think you might not. Okay, so we start to interview 22 students and 6 teachers in the school. Ask about the feedback in their feeling about using the current timetable in Google Sheet. And we found that the Google Sheet isn't convenient. There are too many information and it isn't necessary for them. And the second one is the frequent change with our notifications on Facebook or Google Sheet is make the misunderstanding between teacher and student. And this is a problem for them. And we ask more about what feature that they want in new application. So the answer is user-friendly on the timetable. Make it more beautiful and show only necessary things for them, or shorten time to get latest information, or show notification, and reducing miscommunication, or calculate the work hours for teachers, because it's so complicated for the teacher to calculate by themselves in each semester. And the last one is they want the tool that help them to decide when the class is cancelled. Because when they want to switch the class to the class that cancelled, they have to base on the story-based learning because the timeline is very important for this curriculum. So this is our text in this phase, first phase for prototype 1. Our application will have a user-friendly interface, a beautiful one, and show information and details. Important information, the detail that student will know need for preparation for the class, and conclusion table that conclude the information to make them know what they will learn in this week or another week, and classify the data for users. So our application is used in iOS system because every user has their own Apple device. So this make them can use, everyone can use this application, and we use Swift language which Xcode program, and our database is parsed to keeping file, and we use UI and UX to design the application to make it more better. And this is our application.
Okay, there are some screenshots and features from our application. We decided the first page is login page. This page is used for classify user by checking their account in our database, such as who you are, student or teacher. If you're a student, what is your grade level? This classification is used to choose the useful information to serve the user. For example, if you're a teacher, you will see our grade level timetable. But if you're a student, you will see single grade is your grade timetable. So this feature will fix problem about confusing from wrong information and can decrease switching time to other grade level. But if you want to go to other grade level timetable or go to another feature in application, you can select in the menu tab at the bottom of the screen. Okay, let's see the screen of timetable. This column is date and this row is time, and one each of the table is one class. By clicking this class, you will see the class information of the class that you click. The class information will tell you about the topic, subject, grade, date, time, place, term, tools, and detail of that class. Only teacher can change the data. A student can view only, but this page tells the student what they should to prepare to the class. After the changing history will show in this page, revision history. This page will tell you about the date of changing, time of changing, detail of changing, and who changed. So if the problem is occur, it will be easier to find the cause of the problem because you know who changed the data. There are two special features. The first one is class information sorted by the subject code. Each box is one subject. All classes of the subject will show below the subject name and the subject code. This feature will help teacher planning their instruction and help students for a whole term preparation. The next feature is class information sorted by teacher name. This feature is similar to the previous one, but all classes of teacher instruction will show below the teacher name. And at the end of the page there is a table which is summarize teaching hours of teacher in each subject. And this feature will help teachers for whole term teaching, planning, and managing their time. As you know about this current timetable and our initial prototype. Hey guys, what are the difference between the current timetable and our initial prototype?
Anyone have idea?
Repeat us.
Okay, to answer the question, we carried out simple experiment with 7 teachers and 41 students to find effectiveness and feedback of a comparison between the current timetable and our initial prototype. About effectiveness, we consider 3 dimensions: performance, design, and usefulness. About feedbacks, we get it from open-ended questions. In effectiveness, the teacher have a similar attitude between the current timetable and our initial prototype. That means our initial prototype needs to improve for teachers' use. On the other hand, let's see about this table. This table shows about the student attitude. The prototype score is more than the score of the current timetable in all dimensions. And in summary, student attitude is significantly better on design and usefulness. In feedback, all feedback from the user can be separated into categories. The first one is show about a prototype is better. Regarding access and convenience, real-time and logging, and relevant data presentation. For example, they told they can get the information in shorter time and less step. They can build class information more meaningfully, and it's easily identify what to prepare for the classes. The second one shows the suggestion or comments for improving our prototype regarding user analysis, system and performance, and engagement. For example, it's good to collect more requirements for in-depth system analysis. Such functions should be implemented and highlight or contrast where it needs more attention to be interacted with.
In conclusion, this application is better than the Google Sheet one in the design and usefulness dimension. The result is specific for this science classroom. You can't apply all of the prototype to another science classroom. And in the future, we will find more useful framework and algorithm database to make the app is better, and including more useful functions like keeping the learning material like the sheet, worksheet, or the slide for easier for student and teacher to communicate and import, export Google Calendar for someone who like a Google Calendar. And for executives, you can apply the algorithm and the mobile application to your situation or solving the problem in your school. And for educators and researchers, you can apply the methodology. I would like to thank you, our Engineering Science Classroom, ESC, and King Mongkut University Technology of Thonburi, KMUTT, for supporting us about the project. Thank you for your attention. Every suggestion is very important for us to develop our next phase application. Thank you.
Let's give applause to this kind of team. Now I'd like to invite questions from the floor. Yes.
So, my question is more about the choice of technology that you use. You have gone for a native iOS app, it seems. I don't know which one, whether you use Swift or Objective-C, that's a different thing. But wouldn't it be great if you had done using a web technology? Because I don't really see any native components getting used. Notification is something that you can do using Chrome or Safari these days, and it automatically pops up. which you haven't implemented yet, but in the future, even if you take that. And I guess it's an easier point of maintenance in terms of cross-platform, where, as statistics anyway says, like Google, Android platform is far more spread out than iOS. At least in India, I can support that. And whether it be any tech, that's immaterial, but I guess even the maintenance part of it becomes easy. So was there any reason why you had taken in Objective-C, or like just you went for one specific platform?
You mean why did I use this platform?
Yes, the choice of platform.
Which platform? Mobile application?
No, not mobile app. See, the mobile application, I could have done it using a web app.
Okay.
I could have implemented material design and make it a native thing. It would almost feel the same thing. It could have been a hybrid application also, where you have a single point of development and you can deploy it cross-platform, Android, iOS, or anything.
Or in the future we will make it in Android, any our platform, but first we want in iOS first, because everyone can access iOS. Everyone has their own iOS device.
Do you think the distribution is the same? I don't think like iOS distribution is more than Android, even for Highland.
In my school.
Because everyone got the free iPads.
Oh, they got free iPads.
Yes.
Because they got the scholarship and they provide one
Okay.
iPad for them.
Okay.
And this is the first phase for us, and I want make sure that it's easy for me.
Okay.
Can I help you answer this question? Because this is their first time to do the programming, and they just want to try the Swift language first. So maybe the language and the application might not be that appropriate, but we consider your suggestions to the next development.
But in the future, we will expand the
Yeah,
platform.
because the reason is you also need to think about scalability. It's not just about developing for a specific application or a platform. It needs to be scalable. It needs to reach out to the mass population. Today, a school might have iPad. Tomorrow, you want to reach out many people. You can't do that. Right? You have to again start developing from scratch on Android.
Because the time they did this application, they were just only grade 12 in high school.
Okay.
Thank you. Any more questions? All right, thank you everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, now I'd like to invite the next speaker is Liang Shen.